and welcome to MySmartTech TV. Today I'm joined by Mohan Jesudason, who's the CEO at X2M Connect. So welcome, Mohan.
Jess, thanks for having me.
So first of all, congratulations on your ASX listing and all the success that you're having. When did that took place? Just recently?
We listed on the 22nd of September. And as you know, that's a lengthy process, and we went public really to raise capital to accelerate growth in our company. It's an organisation that's in a very good space, has got a tremendous amount of momentum behind it, and X2M is entering the acceleration phase of its journey, and hence our listing.
That's very exciting. Well, that's great to see, and yeah, it looks like it's going really well. So now X2M is an IoT platform with over 100,000 different devices connected to it. So to start off with, Mohan, what I'd love to do is get you to talk to me a little bit about the role that IoT and connected devices play when it comes to reaching net zero carbon emissions.
Sure. This is a massive topic, and you'd have to be living under a rock if you didn't know that it was, on everyone's minds and lips. IoT is the Internet of Things, and it's the next evolution of the Internet, and it's about devices, whether it be sensors, meters, cars, machines, communicating with each other over the Internet. And what makes it special is that it is a very scalable technology. It is very affordable. It's very quick. And when you enter a world which is all about collecting lots of data and analyzing that data to make smart decisions, then IoT lends itself very well into that space. So, and typically it can go into any vertical market. So when it comes to net zero, when it comes to renewables, certainly from our company's point of view, we've got a platform that is quite unique to the extent that you can put any device onto the one platform. So you can put a water meter, gas meter, electricity meter, an air conditioning system, a refrigerator, all onto the one platform and talk to each other. And that's unique. You won't see that in too many other places around the world. So when it comes into smart homes and renewables, so if you can imagine a home that has got solar, that has got a battery, that's got fast EV charging, that can draw energy from the grid, and that has got its air conditioners and heaters and refrigerators all connected onto the one platform, it lends itself to very efficient ways of managing energy. So, you take a really hot day, it's 40 degrees, and you use solar and your batteries, being used to full throttle. If your air conditioner or your refrigerator freezer was turned off for 10 minutes, it won't make any difference to what's frozen or to your day or your comfort levels. But it'll make a massive difference to the amount of energy that's consumed.
And does it offer those kind of insights to is it sort of the homeowner has to kind of figure out what to do next, or does it make recommendations based on that data as well?
Yes, so in our business, our customer is the enterprise customer, which is typically governments or utilities, and we empower them to give the homeowner the right tools so they don't have to think about this stuff. And so you've got a whole bunch of algorithms that make smart decisions for you that has the net effect of reducing the amount of energy you consume, enhancing the amount of renewables you use, and then progressively lowering your own carbon footprint. And that might be a home, that might be a big building. And in fact, we've just want a mandate to kit out a government building in Taiwan for their innovation division, which has got just what I'm talking about. It's a building that's aimed at reducing their carbon footprint and eventually getting it down to zero by the use of smart technology.
And just sort of bringing it back to Australia. So why and how are Australians wasting energy every year?
Look, there's an enormous amount of awareness in Australia and amongst Australians of all walks of life, whether it be individuals or corporates, on energy, on conservation, on environment, on carbon emissions, and we're onto it. The solutions have taken a bit longer than other parts of the world, and but you know, the conversation started. You're increasingly seeing large organisations make clear statements about moving towards net zero. The question is when, and now with a technology that can accommodate those ambitions, I think you will see a lot of activity in Australia over the next few years in this particular space.
That's great. And just, I guess, talking then on that sort of activity, what are some of the trends that you're seeing that for 2022 in the smart home sort of space?
Yes, so we are absolutely seeing a strong increase in adoption of internet-based technology to drive productivity improvements for enterprises, greater customer satisfaction that's been demanded by consumers, and then governments and communities are looking for sustainable environments. And so I'm seeing that in all the markets globally that we're working in. And I think that's a trend that you can absolutely see accelerate over the next few years, where people will use smart technology to make smart decisions, to enhance their environments, to contribute to the future of this debate around carbon emissions and net zero, and to also make money in the process.
Great. And I guess that kind of brings me to my last question, but you mentioned there all these different devices, and there certainly is like a lot coming out. Is there anything in particular that you find, you know, personally that excites you the most, or you find the most interesting, looking across the board at those different things?
Look, what I find exciting is the ability to take looking after our communities to a different level. And so, you know, we spoke about carbon and net zero, but at a very simple level, in Korea, we help manage 19 municipalities manage their water. If you're an 80-year-old living on your own, you're on a register, and if you haven't used water to a predetermined pattern, that sends off an alert. And in the last 3 years, we've had 200 people that have been old or disabled that have needed help that we've been able to alert emergency services to, by just being able to measure and monitor water usage. So what I find exciting about this space is, like I said, the ability to take customer service, care for communities, care for the environment to a new level.
That's so innovative, taking something like that and using it for that as well. That's incredible.
It is. Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know, is there any questions I've missed? How can people find out more if they want to sort of get involved and find out more about what you guys do?
Yeah, look, you can check us out on our website, X2M Connect, on the ASX, our ticker code's X2M. Look, the key thing I'd say is that Australia builds great technology. And I think we're fortunate enough to be one of those companies. From our perspective, we are an organisation that's out there doing it now. So we've got, you know, we're on the way with the next evolution of the internet. As I said before, we've got a fully commercialised business. We've got operations in South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Beijing, and we've got our first customers here in Australia. And it's a company worth having a look at.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. We'll put some links in the show notes so people can find out more. And yeah, thanks for your insights.